It's not
Smart TV in a dropout.
Smart TV is the best.
your thoughts, TV off.
TV the man they do.
The man they
You reach your turn, the TV no smart again. TV fail exam.
Which one? The other one.
Because you
The first one come out.
they don't get the one.
I go that.
She said, make a
No one. This one, see your eyes. No green. No green. No green.
Sorry guys, let me know. Wi-Fi. Just leave it like that. Let me try something else. I think it's the top one. So who won? What's
Go, 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 G.
Me, I want to.
Calm down, man. Go to sleep. Sir? Yeah, you saw me.
Now, class for you. This was in Ambassador of Aboniki.
One house, guys. One house. So we have who? The go. We have the go. So while I'm doing this is just to show you guys an example of your wallet. I've showed you mine. You might still not believe me because it is cowboy, right? So I want to show you somebody from the house. Just gonna load Dagogo's account. Dagogo won the last quiz. You can see that it has what? How much? And it is what? How much? $21. If this was 2 years ago, that 1,000 NWC would be $2,000. Just so you know. Okay, so you have your picture, you have your email address. So it is the email address you gave to the house that has been used to create this account. Yeah? So just we're going to log Dagogo out now. Please make sure you change your password after this because I know it already. Okay? My colleague, the technical analysis, will now come on stage to explain what technical analysis is, and we'll do a sample for you guys, and after which, sorry, go ahead. So it's $1 is the present. Are we all together? He asked a very better question. He asked if the price will change. So $1 is the present value of 1,000 NWCs. Tomorrow, if NWC rise, whatever it rises to, equivalent to your 1,000 NWC, gives you, you get your amount here. That might 20,000 that you saw. There's a time it was in thousands of dollars, and now it is below one. It's around 1,400 or so, right? So, if NWC drop, it will also what? Drop. It's automatic. Nobody works on this. It reflects directly. I'll come to that later. I'll explain how you can withdraw. Go ahead. Please listen to his question now. Listen to his question, guys. Yeah, it is. 3 months. Let me take you. Monday. Is it one Monday or 1 day? 1 day. Cool.
No, just one day.
Yalaji. What did they say?
Everything.
Sleeping pills. Okay.
Everything you want in this house.
Yeah, I want to understand this membership expiration. That's what I want to understand.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
I saw a date for next year.
So when after this I'll go to my own account because probably that's what he would use for his. You need the professional tier. For the basic, you don't need the professional tier for your basic. So if you notice my own account, on this part we have professional. And this is Dagogo's account. Dagogo is on the basic. This is the free section. So normally you should have a certain period of every subscription should have an expiry date, right? So the fact that it is free, this date shows that by next year the system will automatically give you another free access to the platform for free. But if you want the professional tier, then if you're a professional tier, by this date next year, you have to pay for a new one. Exactly, that's what it is. Is that clear?
What's the benefit of being a professional?
Okay, so there are many tools. I was showing the different tools that you can use, that you can get either in the pro tier or either in the professional tier. I'll just go through that quickly. If you come here, this is the basic tools. Here you get news about everything that's going on in the space. You get the market, you get news school, weekly reports, you get charts, you get moonlight basics. It's just the basics, it's not the pro. You get the gainers. I'm sure the analyst will explain what moonlight is, right? They have plans for that. Moonlight. Okay, so gainers, all of these are free. Fresh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good. So all of these are free tools on our platform. But if you are a pro trader like him, I'm not a pro trader. I don't trade daily. I don't want to use the word investor. I mostly invest and trade. I buy and hold. You see me having NWCs. I have many other coins I hold for a long time. So I do that for, do that for basic upkeep, but not for a living. Exactly. Yeah. So, but there are people like him and others who, they sleep 3 a.m. I go chat about video awake. They on chats. They look for so. If you're a pro trader and you enjoy trading daily, you will enjoy the pro section because it has amazing tools. I analyzed one of it, which was this arbitrage. Who knows arbitrage here? Get it right and I'll give you 200 NWC. And go go stop. This. Yeah, arbitrage. Who knows arbitrage here? I don't want the people to give me the answer. I'm going to cheat for this house. Yeah. Nobody knows, yeah? No worries. So arbitrage. Okay, let me hear. What is the question? Okay, we'll come to your question. Let me finish. Let me explain what I'm doing. So arbitrage is like trading different platforms. If I'm wrong, Victor, correct me, right? So you buy Bitcoin at 26,000 in finance, and you go to KuCoin. KuCoin is selling Bitcoin at 27,000. You bought it low in Binance, right? You now go to KuCoin, it's selling at 27,000. So what do? You can send your Bitcoin from Binance to KuCoin and make quick. But you need volume to make good money. But that's a simple.
And it's basically taking advantage of the difference in the price of particular assets
in different markets. Exactly. So that's I'm using exchanges to make them understand because if you use that term markets, if you know gets it exactly. So so that's what it is. So our platform here, if you're on the pro tier, because Dagogo is not on the pro tier, it's not on the professional tier, it is locked. You get? So if you're on the pro tier, you will not see this. If you go to my account, you will not see these keys here. So that arbitrage will now tell you how much Bitcoin is selling in different exchanges, different markets, right? So if you buy it cheaper somewhere else, you can sell it higher. It depends. So that's what it is. So it helps people that trade and so many others. AI sentimental tool, I explain what that is. The Moonlight Pros, market price reports, fundamental analysis. This fundamental analysis is very important for every project. For every project, you need to understand their fundamental analysis. So there's two things, more, but there's technical analysis and there's fundamental analysis. Technical analysis is what I'm going to do tonight, or today rather. Then fundamental analysis is a report about the project itself. And you need that report to be sure that you're not buying a shit coin that will pull on you tomorrow. We don't hear of coins where everybody, hey, buy this coin, invest in. Then kaput. Everybody. Okay. So there's back testing, there's on chain. So if you want these solid tools that will save you losing so much or regretting getting into crypto, you need professional tier. The basic tier can still help you, but obviously you want better. But they say better soup, isn't the killer? So I'll give him the stage to come on so that he can. The questions are coming after his section. I would say he's a pro. He's Forget say I be cowboy, he's a bit past me. And my boss in this place. He's been here for longer than I am. And you have a question. What's the question about? Nothing changed in the price. Either you're staking or you're not staking. The price of the coin is just like within naira they do now. The essence of staking is that it actually locks your coin for a certain period of time. You don't have access to it until that time. It's just like savings, fixed deposits. You understand? And when you're saving it, at the end of the day, you get a percentage, an interest. You've seen it now on the screen. Mm-hmm.
So now staking it now, like fix somewhere for a period of time. Let's say you're fixing it for like 2 months. Are you going to get interest after 2 months?
Yes, 2 months. So on the screen it showed that if you stake for sorry guys, one house please. If you stake for 3 months, there's 3% interest. So when you after the 3 months elapse, you get your 1,000 NWC, and you get 3%, which is maybe 30, right? If I'm not mistaken. Then if you stake for 1 year, you get 15%. So if you stake 1,000 NWC, after 1 year, you get 150. So that's 1,150 NWC. So the price again has nothing to do with your staking. The price is the market. What happens in the market also concerns you. Yeah, nobody controls the market, right? Naira today is how much? I sold Naira on peer-to-peer, P2P. We talked about that. So Naira today at 616 Naira for $1. Yeah. Last year, what am I saying? A few months ago, it wasn't up to that. 5 something. 2 years ago, you don't have the control over the price. Yeah. So leave the price, stake, hold. That's why now what's making me lock my own. What I can forget them. As I get more. So yeah, please, is a question related to this or something else? Okay, go ahead.
Is there NWC currency on Binance?
Okay. Okay. So that's a very good question. Who heard that question? Who has heard that question? Yeah. I want someone from this side to tell me who has heard that question. Did anybody hear him? Yeah, I'll give you NWC now. Fine one, tell me what did you say? No, fine one, I shared it. She raised her hand. She had it. If there's what? Okay, that's what he said. Laugh for her, she tried.
I wait finish.
He said,
I wait finish.
you don't want? So that's a good question. Let me answer that first. That's a good question. So Binance, KuCoin, OKX are called exchanges. So we have two types of exchanges. They are centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. So centralized exchanges are the likes of Binance, KuCoin, OKX.
Can you come again?
There are two types of exchanges. Two types of apps that you use to trade your coin. They are called centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. So Binance is a centralized exchange. The reason is because you give them your information. They have a level of control over who you are. You do a KYC process. Now you go understand what I'm saying, right? You do a KYC process whereby you put your passport, your name, or whatever. But for the centralized exchanges, who knows Trust Wallet here? Everybody, okay. Trust Wallets and all of that. So Trust Wallet, PancakeSwap, there's several of them. We even have a decentralized exchange, just NWC wallets. Nobody has an access. Nobody gets your information. It's just your seed phrase, that information, that phrase, those keys is access to you don't need a password or whatever. You just log in. So presently we are not listed on Binance. We are listed proudly. Can you record this? We are listed proudly on KuCoin. KuCoin Exchange. KuCoin is supposed to be here. I'm supposed to have a KuCoin person standing here, but they're busy. That's why they're not here. Okay. So we are listed on KuCoin, and KuCoin is one of the biggest exchanges as well in the market. Yeah, we are listed on Gates.io, and those are centralized exchanges that you can easily use. KuCoin also has a P2P section that you can easily trade. Sorry, that's me selling KuCoin. Let me not say that. Okay, so now please let's leave the questions. Let my guy come in. Tell you guys. You say you have 2 questions. What's the second one?
Can we convert our paper cash?
No, like I said, someone asked that before.
Oh,
yeah. I'm still trying to talk to the team. Let me see if they will agree. But it will be at the end of the show. Those who survive, you might convert it to real NWCs. Yeah, and send it to your wallet. So you will not decide what to do with it. Okay? Thank you so much. So please, Victor, come on stage. Clap for me, man. Who's my guy? Who was helping me?
It's on.
Good afternoon, gladiators. How are they? Pardon? Okay, thank God. Well, I bring you greetings from NEWSCRYPTO team. I thank my boss here. This is my boss, Cowboy. Cowboy and my boss. Forget all those things where they tell you now whining. Yes, Cowboy is my boss, real. And I get other bosses too from the team, Mark and Martins. So I'm so excited to be here today to talk to you guys about technical analysis. But before I start talking, okay, this part is very important. So just try you pay attention because tax go day, and at the end of the day, voting go day and all of those stuff. So giveaway go still day. So basically, I'll be talking about technical analysis. I would like to ask, what do you understand by analysis? Now, we don't want to even talk about technical analysis. Basically, the English word analysis. Okay, I for like reason person we never talked before.
Call anybody. Call anybody. This one is my guy. Give me talk. Talk. I don't give me talk. Wait.
Okay, this guy will get colored.
Animal man.
Now bring this one to crypto because you know basically we are talking about crypto. My boss here mentioned something about fundamental analysis and he also talked about technical analysis. So that part for fundamental analysis is not what I will be talking about today. But basically, fundamental analysis tells you about the intrinsic value of a cryptocurrency. Like if this cryptocurrency is good or not, like if it is worth investing in or not. But technical analysis does not really bother on that aspect. What technical analysis does, technical analysis is the study, you can write it down, is the study of the historical price data of an asset. The study of the historical price data of an asset to enable you identify patterns. So as you're studying it, it is helping you to identify patterns.
To enable you to
identify patterns so that you can make future price prediction. So what TA does for you as a trader, prediction, yeah, future price prediction. Yes, price. Yes. So what's TA? Yeah, did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, please read it for me if you got it.
Technical analysis is the study of historical price of an asset to enable identify.
All right. Thank you very much. So basically, TA for short. Okay, TA helps you as a trader to not just study the price, you're also able to identify what's going on there. Then, after you identify what's going on, you're now able to predict, like, okay, based on what happened before, okay, what else can happen again in the future. You know, there's a saying that goes this way: history tends to repeat itself. Okay, somebody said, if you don't know where you're coming from, you probably don't know where you're going to. So TA helps a lot to help you know the history of this particular price, this particular asset, the way it is going up, coming down, going up, going up. Okay, last year it was moving like this, and now you are seeing that same kind of move. Then it will likely go this way. Did you get that? It is very simple. It is very simple. And if you understand technical analysis, it will help you to know when to buy and when to sell. You see, check it. It's different from understanding fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis helps you to know if an asset is good or not to buy. That means if you should invest in it or not. But technical analysis helps you to know when do I buy it. Now, you know, okay, but when do you buy Bitcoin? When do you sell Bitcoin? So that's what TA does. So many people just know that Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency and it is good, but they probably don't know if this is the time to buy. You see, so there are some simple elements. We'll just stop here because this is the first class and we really want you to do something very sharp today, and you guys are going to get it. It's very easy. Just talk about number one, supports. Write it. Supports. Yes, supports. Support. So basically, when we say support in technical analysis, support refers to a level, okay, a level that tends to hold the price of an asset from going down. Okay, Bitcoin is coming down, for example. Let's say Bitcoin is coming down from $50,000, for example. When coming down from 50,000, it got to 48, 46, 45, then 40. At that point, at 40, it refuses to go down below 40. Then it goes up again. It goes up from 40, 42, 44, 45. Then it comes down again, down 40 again. It refuses to go down below 40. Okay, are you seeing it? Yeah. Then goes up again to 47, 48, 50, begins to come down again, begins to go below 40. Did you catch that? So we call that 40, that level, a level of, you don't just restrict support to a particular price. So it could be a level, it could be, let's say, the level between 38,000 and 40. Because sometimes it may not turn immediately from 40,000. It could stop somewhere around 40,500 or 39,000. Moving. The ground holding you is a level of support. So you are standing on the support. You see, you are not sinking inside the ground. Did you get that? Yes. It's very easy. Then the next one is resistance. So resistance is the opposite of support. You see that? So if we agree that support holds the price from going down, then what are we going to say resistance will be? Yes, exactly. So that level where the price is going up, but there's a level where it refuses to break beyond. Let's say the coin is moving, Bitcoin is moving from 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. It gets to 50,000. From that one can begin to come down. You see, then later again in the future, it starts going up again, gets to resisting the price from going beyond there. So we now call it resistance. You see, we now call it resistance. Then we also look at trend lines. Trend lines. TREND. Then lines. Trend lines. So trend lines is just basically the definitions I'm giving you are very definitions I'm giving you, but it's the basic explanation that you can relate with, and that's the idea of it. So trend line is a diagonal line, or you can say slanted line, okay, drawn on the chart to specific points on the charts. Igwe no dey take note. Igwe. Yeah, connecting specific points. So to give you the direction of the market. Okay. So trend lines are usually like this. Whether it is going like this or like this. We'll show you from the sample we do. So it is telling you that it's going like this or it is going like this. So you know whether this is a downtrend or not. So you can identify whether the market is in a downtrend. So if price has been falling from like Bitcoin, for example, Bitcoin has been on downtrend for weeks. From November last year, the price of one Bitcoin was over $69,000. But today, Bitcoin is trading around where? Around $20,000.